Creepers. Check this out, you guys. I know it's kind of hard to see with the glare, but this is a historical picture here from Southeast Portland, and I'm coming to you guys live today from where this place still stands, and that is Linman Station, established here in Southeast Portland in 1903. This building in particular was reconstructed to the exact replica in 1995, and is originally named after John and Catherine Linman, who first migrated here to Southeast Portland / Multnomah County, Gresham in 1859. And this actual train station was used in one of the first productions of transporting goods in and out of the Pacific Northwest. It was actually a Portland Rail Light and Power Company that opened the new line from Linman Station through Ruby Junction and out to Fairview and Troutdale, Oregon. There was no need for lights and electricity in Portland. It led to the building of the Bull Run Dam and the powerhouse. City officials in Portland needed a way to get supplies and building materials to Bull Run, so another railroad line was built. The Mount Hood Railway and Pacific Power Company was formed. They opened a 22-mile station steam rail line from Multnomah at 90th and Gleason to Bull Run in 1911 with 30 different stations, with Linman Station being one of the first to be constructed. The line went through Gresham, where another depot was built on the north end of town, but financial troubles forced the sale of the Mount Hood line to PRLNP in 1912, and they added overhead electric wires above the rails in 1913. But if you guys can see, this still stands to this day, and is actually on the historical railroad lines from Portland to Gresham, out to Fairview and so forth and so on. But this was one of the very first stations that was used not only as a boarding place, but as a ice cream parlor, which was held on the inside. So I think we're gonna go over here and take a closer look, because I'm curious to see if there's any relics of the past that still stand, and I'm just curious as to what shape this is still in. I know it was reconstructed in 1995, but I want to take a better look, so I hope you guys can join me. And like I always say, I really appreciate you guys joining me, and I always find these old historical places to be so cool, especially the ones that are reconstructed. And I love the fact that when you look up some of the old pictures, when they reconstruct them, they do a really good job of keeping it in exact details when it was originally constructed. Now, if you guys can see from the very first shot, or even the thumbnail that I used, this sign up top here, the Linman sign, was actually moved to face the opposite direction, which would be over here, and this is the Springwater corridor that runs into Portland from East Multnomah County on the east side, and is, I believe, the original place of the tracks that were used. And if you guys could see in the picture, there was actually two set of tracks that were used, one basically for west and east, and the other one to north-south. So I thought that was really cool. Now, if you guys can see over here, there's actually, it's like a little picnic area now, where people can come and enjoy their lunch and whatnot. But I want to show you guys a little bit more as to what's still standing here. And if you guys can see on the inside here, I'll get the camera a little bit closer. You guys can see that it's still in use at some point, maybe for meetings of some sort, but It's definitely all wooden on the inside, and if you guys can see, they've got some beautiful benches in there. And then if you look closely on the back wall, there's some old pictures of, I believe, probably this station, if not other railroad stations that were constructed, which is awesome. So if you guys can see on the bottom there, there's the actual where we're standing, and then a couple of the trains that were used in the production of this. So pretty cool. And at this point, they've also utilizing this for like restrooms and just like a little rest area where you can park in here and enjoy the bicycle path or jog or walk. So it's a beautiful neighborhood. And then if you guys can see on this side is the restrooms, which are closed for the season. And so this is ran by the Gresham Parks and Recreation. And here's a little bit more info about that. And then if you guys can see, they've actually still got the train tracks where you would have boarded right here on this little platform, and they've kept some of the actual rail lines still on the concrete here, which is really cool. So that's definitely a cool relic that still stands. And here would be like the main entrance where you would maybe go in and grab you a ice cream cone or something for the train. And here's some more info on this. Improvements to this site paid for the funds provided by Metro Open Spaces Parks and Steam Bond measure approved May 1995. So that's pretty cool. And then here is like the old style ticket booth where you would have been greeted by the train car passenger or the conductor or the ticket booth operator here, and you would have purchased your tickets through that little window. And at one point they actually had like a little mannequin in here that looked like he would take your tickets and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And if you guys can see the beautiful woodwork on the inside here, and then there's the where you would have stood to grab your ticket. So this place was actually not only a station used to board and operate the train, but it was also a small convenience market, like I said, where you would be able to go in and get some goodies. And in 1905, I believe, is when they would first starting selling the ice cream and whatnot. I read a little bit about it. So what better not place to take you guys to enjoy one of my favorite ice creams. And I'm going to use this as a moment to kind of segue into this, and that would be the McDonald's classic Shamrock Shake. And that's ironic to me because this color of the Lindman station here is basically the same color as this shake. So let's go back over here and I'll set the camera down and we'll go ahead and review this Shamrock Shake, which I'm excited for because gosh, it's been forever since I've actually had one of these. So we're gonna go over here and check this out together, and I'm gonna set the camera back up to the original picture as to what I used for the thumbnail. Maybe, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use that yet, but if you guys seen the opening, that's what you know what I'm talking about. So let's set the camera back up and let's go into frame here with you guys, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the history of the McDonald's original Shamrock Shake. So it looks like in 1980 McDonald's introduced the Shamrock Shake. Oh, I'm sorry, the Shamrock Sundae was introduced. The Shamrock Shake was first introduced in 1970 by Rogers Merchandising in Chicago. They created the shake. First, the shake was lemon and lime flavored and vanilla ice cream, but by 1973 the shakes were merely a green color vanilla shake, eliminating the lemon lime sherbet, and is now mint flavored. So if you guys can see, that's this bad boy right here. And they just came out with this shake not too long ago here in Portland, available usually in March, but they decided to bring the shake out a little bit earlier. And in 1980, McDonald's used Uncle Grimace to market the Shamrock Shake, which was green, a green version of Grimace, who originally is purple. McDonald's has since phased out that character. And it looks like in 2017, McDonald's introduced a few variants of the Shamrock Shake, including the Shamrock Chocolate Shake, the Shamrock Chocolate Chip Frappe, and the Shamrock Mocha. They also introduced the Shamrock Hot Chocolate. Many of you know the Shamrock Shake from the Simpsons episode Stop or My Dog Will Shoot, where Chief Liggum and Lou debate whether the Shamrock Shake is just a vanilla shake dyed green or if it is actually mint flavored. Lou insists the Chief only thinks he tastes the mint because the shake is green. And I am a huge Simpsons fan, but I honestly don't remember that episode, but it's hilarious. So let's go over here and check this out for a good measure here, and I'll tell you guys what I think. And like I said, it's been a long time since I've had one of these, so I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys can see, I've been talking, so the whipped cream on top kind of melted, but that's okay. I'm going to mix it in here, and then we're going to give it a whirl. So if you guys haven't hit that like button, now would be the time too. I love you creepers for tuning in. You guys rock. So let's check this out. I don't even remember what it tastes like, so. Oh, that's really good. That's really minty. That's really good. It's like a spearmint, not a peppermint. Hence the green. Wow. Nice and creamy and smooth. And I ordered this a while ago, so, and it only took them a minute or so to make it, so they're super fast on the draw when it comes to ordering one of these. I love McDonald's for that. And one thing I love also is that they're consistent. Every year you can come and get your favorite treats, whether it be the pumpkin pie, gosh, it's so good I lost for words. The pumpkin pie, the seasonal, or just anything, you know, that they do seasonal. So I love that about McDonald's, and like their Big Macs are always consistent, everything like that. And you can go to basically any McDonald's in the country, in the world, and order, and it'll always be the same. So awesome job on this. Out of a 10, I give it about a 9.5. I like the mint, but I wish it would. I like the sweetness a little bit more than the mint. So, but great job, McDonald's. So with that being said, I love you creepers. Thanks for tuning in for me to try this Shamrock Shake. And we got St. Patrick's Day on the way soon, so I love you guys. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys soon. Creeper out for now. Peace.